Hello everyone, my name is Stevenson. Welcome back to If My Heart Had Wings. And just as I said that, the cutscenes started playing in the background. Let me turn my headset down. And we now have a girl, which just randomly came out of nowhere, as you can see. And yeah, so let's continue on with it, I guess. So, I'm pretty sure last time, it was obviously the first episode, we discovered my name is Aoi, which means blue, I think. So, let's get on with it, I guess. So, ... I mean... There was someone on top of the hill. It was a girl sitting in a wheelchair. Looking fleetingly into the distant sky, a sudden breeze blew her hair and she combed it back with her fingers. She's pretty cute. She's pretty cute, and that's a pretty futuristic wheelchair. I wonder what year this game is set in, because it looks all futuristic and blue is the future. Blue and white, colours of the future, I guess. You know. Against the background of the blue sky and windmills that spread across my view, the girl's black hair and white blouse looked incredible. It was as if I was looking at a completed work of art. How ironic. Totally not a video game. Oh, I do like that sound. But, you know, oh, who am I? The girl noticed me. Noticed me, senpai. Noticed me. Ah. At first I thought I should make an excuse for why I was there. It was like I had stepped into her world without permission, and I started to feel guilty. She's not saying anything. Some guy just suddenly appeared, so perhaps she's being cautious. Well, I don't blame her, because if someone just randomly comes up, you don't really just sit there and go, "Yo, sup? You're kind of in my spot." To show her the reason why I'd come here, I held out the paper aeroplane. Is it hers? Did you throw this? Okay. The moment she saw her, her facial expression stiffened. Oh, look at her, she's turning red. That's pretty cute. She looks like she's welling up. Oh, is she gonna cry? Suddenly, tears appeared in those delicate eyes. Wow, delicate. Jeez, moving forward a bit. Huh? What? The tears that had welled up in the corners of her eyes came running straight down. Okay, the game's in Japanese. I didn't think it'd actually have talking, like a dub of sorts, but there you go. So it got to you. I need a bit of... Wait, I don't even have to commentate. She's talking for me. As I watched, great big tears came rolling down her cheeks. Huh? Hey! Without thinking, I walked up beside her. That's a bit creepy, don't you think? What's wrong? Do you hurt somewhere? She shook her head. Okay. As she shook her head, she touched the hand that I had unconsciously held out as if she were clinging to it. Her hand was small and trembling. Pretty cute. Well. Squeeze. She gently squeezed my hand. It's okay now. I didn't even know what the situation was. Excuse me. However, as I answered, I squeezed her hand back. Chicken? Question mark. We got another girl. Peck, peck, peck. Oh, ow, ouch! Did she bite me? Did she hit her nose on me or something? Before I knew it, there was something like a chicken at my feet, and all of a sudden, it started pecking me. Wait, that's not a chicken, that's a duck. Nice hat. I think all ducks should have top hats, or chickens with hats. Sounds like a new band. Peck, peck, peck. Ow! That hurts! What is this thing? Hat. His name's Hat. Oh. Just looks like the... It looks like Boo, except his face got taken off and a duck face just got put there. Hat, as it was called, calmed down at her command. A pet? I actually think this duck's pretty cute. Is it a duck? With a yellow beak and white feathers, it was a duck that looked like a chicken. So I was right. It's a duck. For some reason, it was wearing a hat. Hey, you don't question hats, especially top hats or fedoras. Wow, she's pretty close and she's pretty cute. Yo. Ah. So this is how surprising it is to be suddenly attacked by an animal. You've never had that? I've had some pretty scary experiences with crows and ducks. However, thanks to that, it looked like she had stopped crying. Is a towel okay? Wow, look at her face. Huh? I don't carry a handkerchief around with me. As I said that, without waiting for her to reply, I took a hand towel out of my bag. Of course it had been washed, so it was clean. Now she's blushing, that's really cute. Why were you crying? If it hurts somewhere... Oh. As she answered, she pointed to one of the wheels of her wheelchair. What? Flat tire? It had lost its air and had collapsed. Pretty much. You got a flat tire? Wow. I'm surprised she's not sunburned. That's a terrible thing to happen. Just a mere flat tire for her is like having her legs taken away. That got pretty deep, but it's true, I guess. Don't you have a cell phone? I left it in my room. Well, that's not a good idea. Maybe she lives close, hopefully. She answered, dismayed. It's pretty old-fashioned, but I like it. SOS? Oh, this. Something Temas, something Ka Kete, something that looks like the Tokyo kanji, something no, something Nimas. I opened up the paper airplane that I still had in my hand. Japanese expert right here. Kanji is so fun to learn. I'm in trouble. Someone help me. I'm on Windmill Hill. How creative. So when someone arrived carrying the paper airplane, she felt relieved and started to cry. Now she was fine, but just until now, she was shaking. That must be how scared she was. Hold on a moment. The bag at my feet rustled as I rummaged around inside it. Oh, she's got that face again. When she saw the tools that I had taken out, she seemed confused. Would it be okay for you to get out for a moment? Wait, like stand up? I'm gonna fix it. You can't go anywhere if you have a flat tire, can you? She's pretty cute. Would you be able to give me a hand? If you ask nicely, ask me out to dinner first. Of course. Getting out of the wheelchair is not easy for her. What should I do? She's pretty cute. She's cute. From the methods I'd seen on TV, the care workers do it by embracing them from the front. Well, be careful because it is just some random girl you found. We both looked as though we'd imagined that situation and froze. That's pretty cute. Excuse me a moment. Okay. As I put my arms around her sides to her back, I suddenly lifted her up. I could have closed my eyes then and had a great time. Whoa, she's so light. Well, it's not a good thing to tell a girl anything about her weight, even if it is light. Because she was much lighter than I expected, there was a bit too much momentum. Just... Nice. Before she could grasp the situation, I put her down on the soft grass. Yo, that's actually really cute. I'll have it done soon, so hold on a moment. Oh, there's a picture of the protagonist. Wow, that's highly unlikely in an anime. And I still haven't applied that patch, by the way. Need to get around to that. It's just, maybe I should do like it at the end instead of patching halfway through. Something could change, I don't know. Maybe? I don't know, or I could just do like extras episode or something. They're made in the same way as bicycle tires. I immediately started on the repairs. What is that in his hand? Doesn't look like a screwdriver or anything. Doesn't even look like a wrench or something. She's behind me, so I can't see her expression, but I had a feeling I was being stared at with contempt. As I was quietly working, the duck was waddling around me and pecking at the soil. What's the duck's name again? Chicken or something? Is this duck your pet? What? Does he turn into a human or something? Housemates? This is a bit strange. Sounds like Waluigi, except, you know, he's high pitch a bit. Do ducks recognize their own names? When he's called, he responds by turning around. Hey, he's pretty smart. It's just a duck. What's with this view? But, you know. As I looked at the duck, I saw her legs laid out on the grass in my field of vision. So she can't move them? There are a number of reasons why people need to use a wheelchair, but it looked like she had a disability in her legs. What other reasons are there? When I picked her up just now, her body stiffened up with surprise, but there was no strength at all in her legs. The duck returned from his little excursion. Pretty cute. While walking around her, he would occasionally try to jump onto her lap. She said as she made him get down again. As I watched this exchange from the corner of my eye, I fixed the flat tire. Well, I guess we are. That's not really the case though. I sometimes carry them with me, you know. Ooh. That was pretty cute, and she's smiling, so that's great. As she said that, she made a little sound as she stretched. Oh, just yawning. Yeah, it is. Wow. The wind blows through here. 5 years ago, there were no windmills, though. She only just moved here. Transfer student, different country, going to a new school, new academy, gonna make a harem. Reverse harem. I've just come back to this town. Whoa. Childhood friend, mysteriously. She directed her gaze at something far away. I think I've guessed it. Yeah. She suddenly looked down and seemed lonely and strangely sad. There was an awkward silence as I continued working. Thanks, Hat. The duck twisted its neck to look up at the sky. She was tempted to look up too. What's that? Something? Another paper airplane? An actual plane? There was something floating in the air. It was love. It was crossing the lake and gradually getting closer. Yep, an actual plane. And CG in visual novels. Wow. At first I thought it was a paper airplane that she had thrown coming back to us. But it wasn't. It crossed the lake and eventually reached the air above the small hill where we were. An airplane? It's not paper, it's a real plane. But what is this? Its silhouette is much thinner than any plane I know, and the wings are really big. Remote controlled? What glider? No doubt about it. That's a glider. A glider? I repeated the name as if to confirm it, and then looked up at the sky once more. With its bright white wings and wide silhouette, it reminded me somewhat of a seagull. She's pretty cute. This may be an upcoming waifu, I don't know. The glider is continuing to turn leisurely above our heads. It's flying ever so slowly. Is that stopped now? Yeah. Of course, it doesn't have any thrust. As it proceeded slowly across the blue sky, it seemed to be floating rather than flying. To fly on the wind like that. It looks like it would feel nice. The turning glider looks as if it had given up on rising and came down towards the top of our hill. I mean, it's not like it was coming down to land. It was just reducing its altitude. Why don't we try waving? They might notice us. She earnestly stretched out her hand and waved towards the white aircraft floating in the sky. Good job, Hat. Wow. Is that an actual plane or a remote controlled? Like, it doesn't look that big. I don't know if the pilot noticed us or not. So it must be a real plane? It's pretty small. However, the wings reflected a gleaming light, and it really did look as if it was answering us, calling out to it. Then the glider turned its back to us and flew away, back to the other side of the lake where it had come from. She mumbled sadly as she lowered her hand. Yo. Extend the little wings which fly in the sky highly. Wow. Life lessons, I guess. Oh. Okay. Casual cicadas. Really loud. It's just any other old Japanese town, except Look at those. Those, I don't know, temple. I wouldn't know. I fixed the flat tire and went with her into the town. This is the residential area on the bank of the Lake Windmill Hill, where we just were now. That was close. I'll take you back to your home. Wow. It seemed like she was going to say, but, before she stopped speaking. For a girl with a walking disability, just because she was shown a little kindness, she can't bring some guy she hardly knows back to her house. She's cute. Don't mention it. If your tire ever goes flat again, call me anytime. Wow. Smooth. Call me. I only said it as a joke, but she blushed and looked down nervously. Thanks, Hat. She's so cute. If you're thanking me, you already did that just now. That face always gets me, but she doesn't have any other friends? Yeah, me too, and I saw something unusual too. The glider that we had just seen was now flying in the air above the hill where we just were. Just now. English. So did I. That's the first time I'm commentating her. She talks to herself. She looks pretty evil though. She looks like Ozora from Boku wa Tomodachi ga Sukinai. I now have some wonderful memories. She murmured quietly and giggled. Coupled with her cute and dainty appearance was her lovely smile. Well then, stop commenting. Okay, take care. The wheels squeaked as she pushed the wheelchair along with her hands down an empty street. Behind her, the doc wearing a hat waddled along with her. Hey! She's wearing a nice dress. She stopped her hands and turned to face me. See you again. She looked troubled and embarrassed, then left without saying anything. She sure was cute. Hey, Aoi knows what's up. Where is she from? Her appearance was quite graceful, as if she were the daughter of a rich family. A little lady with a duck? It was an odd combination, but they seemed strangely familiar with each other. Okay, I'd better go. The music is so good in this game. Now, I'm going to the dormitory called Flying Fish Manor. Tongue twister. Due to certain circumstances, that place will be my new home. While walking along the gently sloping street, I looked up at the clouds moving above. Floating so freely like that, they reminded me of the glider. That distinctive silhouette had left a mysterious impression on me. Ooh, another CG except sunset, I guess. And look, it's Flying Fish Manor. Is there someone in the top right? It's kind of scary. I think it's just a bear or something. Finally found it. This place, is this it? Well, for that, we'll find out next time. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. This has been Stevenson. If you enjoyed the video, I hope you did. And have a good day, have a good morning, have a good evening, have a good night, have a good happy birthday, if it's your birthday. Happy Hanukkah. It's not Christmas, so have Merry Christmas. Because you may watch this in the future or the past. In the past. But yeah, have a good day, guys.